Doom the Dark Ages is woke, everybody. You heard it first. Now you might be wondering, how the hell is Doom woke? Doom is one of the most traditionally masculine video game franchises out there. So why are we just throwing around the word woke like it's nothing? Well, I'm glad you asked. But seriously, Doom is now woke, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe me? Take a look at this. Doom the Woke Ages. And he attaches a menu in the game with a difficulty slider, and also a screenshot with the text, "It's a Doom for all Slayers." Now, I was made aware of this tweet when a creator named Sneaky Cacti made a video on it, and look, I get it. A tweet with around 20k impressions and 100 likes, it's not a big deal. I more so just wanted to talk about this topic, and it just so happens that a dumbass tweet was my excuse to do so. I feel like Souls games have brainwashed people into thinking that every time a game offers difficulty options, it's suddenly a bad thing. Like, I totally get why Souls games don't have difficulty options, since the entire point of those games is to be challenging. I totally get that, but Doom is not trying to give you a difficult challenge above anything else. It's not exactly an easy game, but difficulty options have been a thing in this franchise since the very beginning, and nobody had a problem with that until now. In fact, Doom Eternal specifically was trying to make you feel unstoppable at times. The best music track in the game is literally called "The Only Thing They Fear Is You." PC gamers will say that they like their PC because it's more customizable, which is true, but then when it's customizable in terms of its difficulty, that's suddenly an issue. Now, about the woke stuff, is it really woke to allow more people the chance to enjoy the game without sacrificing the narrative or design philosophy of the game? I mean, think about it. It's not like they're gender swapping the Doomslayer or anything. They're not adding, like, lesbian demons in the game for extra representation. They're not doing anything with the core game, at least from what we're aware of. They're adding customizable difficulty sliders, guys. How is this a big deal? Again, this is something you can literally just ignore and never even think about it for your entire playthrough. Complete and utterly optional. All it does is make the experience more fun for certain players. And again, it's not just for people with disabilities. Some people, you know, people with full-time jobs, might find this game a bit difficult, especially if they're on console and they have to use a controller. If you know anything about Doom games, they're way better on keyboard and mouse. So is it wrong for them to dumb down the difficulty? No, of course not. In basically every case I've ever seen, besides Souls games of course, adding difficulty options does nothing but improve the experience because you get to play it how you enjoy it. If you're playing Doom for the incredible atmosphere and feeling, but you're not that great at video games, do one of the easier modes and adjust some of the specific gameplay options. And if you'd like a challenge from this game, do one of the higher difficulties. It's super simple and gives more replayability to the game. Everybody wins. We just shouldn't be throwing the word woke around for something as pointless as this. Although the word has already lost its meaning, so I guess it's no big deal anymore. And about that part in the trailer where they say, "It's a Doom for all Slayers." I understand that that phrase could be seen as having some social justice connotations to it, but I just think it's not worth caring about at all. Like, if the game comes out and there's a lot of forced political messaging, I'll take the L and admit I was incorrect about this, but I really don't imagine that that will be the case. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think about this conversation. I'll sign out by saying this: people are way too quick to call something woke